Hey guys, recording this here on what is it, Friday the 19th. Maybe you're seeing this on Monday at the latest, but want to let you know we are almost sold out for Founder 500 in Austin, Texas here in about a week. It's going to be an amazing event, 500 B2B SaaS founders. I'm looking at the attendee list. There's almost 60 founders with more than 7 million bucks in ARR. It's an incredible group. There's over 100, over 150 with more than a million revenue. It's an incredible group. You don't want to miss it. Grab your hotel, grab your flight, grab a ticket right now. I'll put the link in the bio, in the description here on YouTube. And I think there's only about 3 tickets left. Okay, about 3 tickets left. I'd love to see you guys there. Don't be bashful. Grab your ticket now. Hey folks, my guest today is Gokhan Gurshur. He improves processes, continues to improve processes and make them more efficient. He uses Lean, Six Sigma, digitalization, business process mapping, and robotic process automation. He's doing all of this at his company that helps quantify carbon emissions of companies at carbonzy.com. Gokhan, you ready to take us to the top?
Hello.
I'm glad you're here. Okay, so for Carbonzy, it sounds like you guys are pre-revenue to date. Walk me through what the initial prototype is. What are people paying you, or what are you running pilots for?
So we are dedicated climate specialists here, and the corporate sustainability outlook is changing and advancing. And currently, we quantify carbon emissions of companies, and we deliver sustainability discernment and intelligence to achieve carbon emissions of corporate businesses.
And so, Gokhan, how many companies are running pilots with you today?
Currently, we have 10 clients, and they are pilot customers, pre-revenue stage, and they are providing us new requirements, and they're testing the product currently.
And help me, can you maybe share the name of one of those clients and explain how they're testing you?
Yeah, one of the client is like, for example, in China, we have a very large consulting company, and they're testing themselves. And after testing, they will roll out for their own customers with
Gokhan,
reselling
my
commission.
audience doesn't know what Carbonzy is. So when you say they're testing it, my audience doesn't know what it is. So explain how
Mhm.
this large consulting company in China is testing you.
They are calculating their carbon emissions. They are adding actually into the platform. They are adding the activity data. Then the Carbon Z engine calculates the carbon emission and converts the activity data, for example, electricity bill, water bill, into a carbon emission.
Okay, so any clients that use you, they have to give you like information like their water bills, electric bill. What other data do they have to give you?
They have to give transportation data, such as how many trucks or cars they have, and how many transportation they have made via third parties. And also they have to give a waste amount per year. They
Isn't
have
that
to
a ton
also
of work,
give.
Gokhan? I mean, how do you manage, like if a company has 100 cars and they want you to measure carbon emissions, don't you need a sensor in the cars to manage that? Isn't it's too hard for a client to give you that data manually every day, every month?
Yes, we have two kinds of data entry, one bulk data entry and the other one is individual data entry. So customers might just enter like how many cars they have and 120 cars, for example, and they can generalize and abstract some data, and it's allowed by regulation.
I see. Okay. And what are folks hoping? Like you obviously outline what has to happen during a pilot in order for them to turn into a paying customer, right? Do you do that in your pilot?
Sorry, I didn't get the question on that.
When you sign up a pilot, do you make
Uh-huh.
it clear that if you're able to deliver X, Y, and Z within
Mhm.
Y period of time, that pilot
Mhm.
will turn into a paying customer?
Yes, mostly actually, most of our clients currently are consulting companies which are interested in selling our products, reselling our products into their clients, their business B2B clients. So we already have developed the platform and they can enter the data. So they just need to collect the internal data, activity data from different various departments.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time. You can see what it changed over the past 88 days and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. And so what does a consulting company need to see at the end of the pilot for them to say, yes, I'm happy to pay for this?
Consulting company, when they report, because at the end, the outcome is carbon emission report, which is regulated by greenhouse gas protocol globally.
Have you thought about what you're going to charge for the product when you launch pricing?
Yes, for SMEs, and also if you would like to give your existing clients, we will offer the product for the first 3 years for free. Small and medium-sized companies, and for large companies, it will be per user €500 per month or $500 per month.
And do you think most of these consulting companies will sign up one user or more, their whole team?
It depends on the size of the company. Mostly we expect 6 users per company.
So you're anticipating some of these pilots converting into $3,000 a month accounts?
Yes, one, yes.
Do you think it's going to happen?
Exactly.
Do you think it's going to happen? How are the pilots going? Do you think they're going to start paying?
Yes, exactly. I think they will start paying. But the most important thing is after they use our own product, they recommend our product to their own clients because they have, for example, 500 customer base, which is more bit larger opportunity for us. So I'm not really interested if they pay or not. I don't care, but if they want to present us, if they want to be consulting partner with CarbonZ.
How are you, as a startup founder, you're pre-revenue right now, how are you supporting yourself while you're pre-revenue, paying for rent, paying for food, that kind of stuff?
I mean, currently bootstrapping CarbonZ, and also with our own, me and our co-founder, CTO, our own, financial sources.
So Gokhan, did you save up a bunch of money so that you could, have financial resources while your company is pre-revenue?
Actually, not. This is a large risk for us. And also, I'm currently making corporate sustainability consulting as freelance in Germany and in Europe as well. So I can finance myself. If I need money, I have lots of consulting opportunities. And also, I'm founder of scrum6sigma.org, which I give online courses about Scrum and Six Sigma, which is already creating some not passive income, but with very little effort. I've already recorded courses.
Where do you give these? Where do you teach these things? What website?
Kajabi I use.
Oh, so it's your own personal, like if I want to go sign up for your
Yes.
Six Sigma course right now, what URL would I go to?
Scrum6sigma.org. It's based on Kajabi platform.
Sorry, what's the URL?
Scrum6sigma.org.
Scrumsigma.org. This is your website, your consulting website.
Yeah, this I've made 2 years ago.
It's not working for me. Scrumsigma.org.
Six Sigma.
Oh, six.
Scrum
Six
six
Sigma. Got it. Scrum Six Sigma.
.org.
Scrum.
Yeah, you can have free yellow belt courses there. They're actually these courses you learn how to improve processes and how to increase effectiveness.
I still can't. I know. I understand. I understand what the course is, but I can't get to the site. Is it spelled out SIX?
SCRUM and six SIXSIGMA.org. Should work.
Whatever. I can't get it to work. Maybe send it to me in the show in the chat, and I can put it in the show notes. But point being is you use this consulting to grow your main business. How long will you keep investing? Like, let's say none of the pilots convert into paid customers. How long will you stick with this before you say, okay, it didn't work, I got to shut it down and move on?
So it will be, I think, 1 year. Why? Because in 2023, 50,000 EU companies and also 55,000 American companies will have to disclose their environmental impact. So this report will be published in 2024 June. So we are preparing for that. So the real growth will be in 2024 and between March and June.
Can you afford, based off your savings, to make no revenue from your company for the next 2 years until 2024?
We will try our best.
So are you like a really rich guy? I mean, how did you get so much money?
No, because we don't have lots of costs, because our CTO, my CTO, he's financing himself, and I'm financing myself, and that's all. And we hire two coders, like two developers from East Europe, and our costs are minimal currently. And also,
how much do you spend per month, all in?
We might spend our like 6,000 euro, so it's little.
Okay, very cool.
Also, yeah.
Great. Well, listen, we're obviously rooting for you. I love that you took a risk and you jumped out and you're doing this and you're staying very capital efficient. In the meantime, though, let's wrap up here with the famous five. Number one, what's your favorite business book?
Purple Cow.
Purple Cow. Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
No, I don't follow.
Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building Garbanzi?
AWS.
Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
7.
7. And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
Single.
Okay. And how old are you?
40.
40. Last question. What's something you wish you knew when you were 20?
Investors are willing to invest. Brilliant, guys. I didn't know this.
All right, very good. Well, listen, we're rooting for you. Carbonzi, guys, helps you measure your carbon footprint, which will be required here shortly based off regulation and laws. He's spending $6,000 a month right now to build this with his co-founder, trying to stay lean, mean, running 10 pilots right now with consulting companies like a big one in China that he hopes will love his product and then sell it through to their end customers. That's his distribution channel. We'll see if he can make it happen. Gokhan, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Latka.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, three hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.